right now, you already know what it is. Osiris Lourde here, and today we got something a little special. You know what I'm saying? We about to smack off with the death battle. You know what I'm saying? Little Guts versus Dimitri, Berserk versus Fire Emblem. I don't know, Berserk. Feel me? Death battle. That's what we're gonna do real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna probably potentially go look at something else. But either way, if you're not familiar with Death Battle is kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't really say it's fan fiction or anything, because sometimes I feel like they be having the actual peoples, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be like Superman versus Goku, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So we just gonna hop right into it. You saw I baited y'all out with the thumbnail already. We got the fire. Let me just shut up. We're going to watch this, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get little ads and all that.
Sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile.
Shout out to BetterHelp and Mint Mobile. Shout out to Death Battle.
Guts, the brutal black swordsman of Berserk.
And Dimitri, the savage savior king from Fire Emblem. Vengeance is an ever-malicious force that can turn anyone into a broken, traumatized,
unstoppable one-man army. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I don't really know much about
in the realm of Midland,
Fire Emblem. I don't really know anything about Berserk either. I ain't gonna lie.
Helpless elf fairy has become target practice for some thugs.
I'm gonna stuff those words down your throat. It sounds crazy.
Comes a stranger clad in black, cleaving through anyone in his way with one humongous sword.
Wiz, that weapon is too big to be called a sword. Too massive and thick. More like a slab of raw iron that no normal man could wield.
Except for the man with
our snacks.
Fitting name.
Big
Guts.
snacker.
But what is it that makes Guts so terrifying? Well, we're about to get into some really dork shit. Fair warning.
Born from his mother's recently hanged corpse, Guts was taken in by a mercenary band led by Gambino.
Who definitely isn't winning Father of the Year. Gambino put Guts through the ringer, training him with swords way too big for him before putting him into live combat at only 9 years old.
Training with such large swords made Guts inhumanly strong, but he needed a different kind of strength to endure the horrendous abuse he suffered.
Alright, so 6'8", 204, 24 years old, mercenary, the black swordsman marked with the brand of sacrifice, fighting, Casca Puck, where the hell's Puck? Dislikes apostles, demons, the church, and Griffith.
Gambino.
So he murdered the bastard in self-defense. He deserved it, trust me. With no home or family to speak of, Guts aimlessly wandered for years as a lone mercenary.
Until he caught the eye of the ambitious Griffith. Impressed by Guts' bold battle prowess and blunt honesty, Griffith wanted him. So Guts joined his mercenary group, the Band.
What do he mean? What do you mean by he wanted him? What do you mean by this? Can you please explain?
Band of the Hawk.
Where Guts' gutsy fighting style made him the perfect captain. The dude was hardcore enough to fight 100 enemy soldiers on his own, and even helped end a 100-year-long war, all while earning respect and glory with Griffith and his group.
For the first time, Guts found true friends and comrades to rely on.
But when Griffith realized he couldn't keep Guts at his side, really bad things happened.
Upon the eclipse, Griffith summoned a bunch of demons, became a super demon himself, and sacrificed Guts' new friends to the abyss. If that wasn't bad enough, he marked Guts with a demonic brand, then raped his girlfriend Casca, forcing Guts to watch as his eye was split open and he was forced to tear off his own arm.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, really bad.
That's really crazy. Can we actually go back to what he just said?
Guts with a demonic brand friends to the abyss. Demons became a super demon himself.
So bro became a super demon.
Guts' new friends to the abyss. If that wasn't bad enough, he marked Guts with a demonic brand, then raped his girlfriend Casca, forcing Guts to watch as his eye was split open and he was forced to tear off his own arm.
That's really crazy.
Really bad things.
Guts barely escaped with his life. He vowed to brutally murder Griffith and every demon, down to the last one. no small task, even for him.
And every big task needs even bigger weapons. Guts' bread and butter is the enormous Dragon Slayer.
6.5 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds, Dragon Slayer is absurd. In Guts' hands, it can cleave through plated armor and even demons with skin of corundum, a real-life metal that is harder than steel.
This is not showing her screen.
And since Guts is made killing demons his
Sorry,
favorite
y'all got to
pastime,
deal with it like
Dragon
that for a
Slayer
second.
was exposed to so much demonic blood that it exists on the astral plane, meaning it can harm any supernatural monster.
Yo. What's good, King OV? What's good, fams?
I'm partial to his
Shout out to y'all for joining.
Complete with a wondrous invention of a repeater crossbow.
Hope y'all enjoyed King OV stream. I see him catching some W's with the Hulk.
God, how does he do this?
But we about to watch Death Battle. I'm about to watch some Berserk versus Fire Emblem. So far, it's seeming like Guts is a beast, you know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that Griffith did some wild stuff to him and his
With his
peeps,
collection of weapons and
we gonna watch though.
will, Guts slaughtered everyone and everything in his way.
Be it an army of trolls, a supersonic elf fairy, or some Bible thumper whose blows were like cannons.
But while Guts took the physical challenges in stride, his mental strife was a different story.
He had demons to deal with, literally and figuratively.
Dang, I forgot to make myself
Always
coffee. That's
tormented by
really
his
crazy.
beast of darkness.
How did I
Guts
do that?
tried to shoulder this trauma alone, even for a time leaving behind Casca, who survived but was mentally broken. Nothing would replace the comrades Guts lost.
Make sure
during
y'all
the
follow on the
eclipse.
Instagritty,
However,
by the
through
way.
his
Thank the
resilience,
Lord.
He eventually saw the dangerous path he was on, and so reunited with Casca, and eventually came to depend on new companions.
Including pretty boy Serpico. He doesn't look like much, but the guy is fast enough to dodge lightning at speeds over 100 times faster than sound. And
That's
Guts
really-
has kept up with him more than once.
And
How
thanks to
can
the
you
witch
do that?
Flora, Guts got
How?
his deadliest and riskiest asset, the Berserker armor.
Oh boy, by shutting down all mental limitations, this armor gives Guts a huge...
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Guts got his deadliest and riskiest asset, the Berserker
Nah, that's gangster. I need that.
armor.
That's gangster.
Oh boy, by shutting down all
That's- you know what
mental
I could do if I had
limitations, this armor gives Guts a huge amp in strength. Pain means nothing to him
Look
now,
at him.
and it even heals
He look
injuries
cool.
on the fly. Wait, did I say heal? What I meant was it pierces his torn flesh and broken bones together so he can fight until the actual last drop of blood has left his body.
That doesn't
Man,
sound
that's
lit.
hardcore.
And extremely risky.
Yeah.
Donning the armor has been nearly disastrous for him more than once.
Yeah, when he's in a stitched up rage, the beast of darkness is gnawing on his mind, tempting him to go berserk.
That's
Bam,
crazy.
Title drop.
Guts' tenacity is a sight to behold. He's held back a demonic dragon, withstood being impaled, and even teamed up with a fabled demon swordsman to take down an apostle that can
Alright, cool.
channel lightning.
Y'all got my attention.
And sliced
I need
up
to
a
just
cloud dude in the
get some more
rawest
people.
manga panel ever. Just look at it. If that's not badass
Haven't seen
enough
any
for you,
death-
he once
death
killed
battles
a
in a good
giant
while.
sea god from the
Yeah, this one is
inside.
to see.
With
This
its
one should be
wail, this
promising.
behemoth created a storm that covered an entire
Raider
island.
from
The
King
kinetic energy of
Lourde.
such a storm is
This
immense.
one should be
Gauging the
pretty,
size of the island, the
promising.
energy required to induce such a storm would need to exceed 600 kilotons
But I
of
don't really know
TNT.
anything
Yeah,
about
that's
Fire
right.
Emblem,
Guts
so I know
gutted a
Guts is
sea
going
monster
crazy
whose
though.
shout was a natural
So
disaster.
I don't know.
He needed to do that and much more to reach.
So whoever he's battling has to be somebody crazy, cause Guts be going crazy. You saw that armor that he just had?
But that bastard Griffith just wouldn't leave him alone.
No matter how tragic his tale becomes, Guts will persevere for his allies, both past and present.
He has new friends, a renewed heart, a badass sword, and the last thing any man, demon, or god wants to do is mess with him.
Yeah.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by BetterHelp.
Sometimes in life you can get stuck with tough
I ain't gonna
choices,
lie, we
and
skipping
I'm
this.
sure
I don't got time to be sad. I'll talk about my problems.
yourself
I do that. But if y'all need some help, y'all should go see BetterHelp. Shout out to Death
And
Battle.
of Fodlan lies the holy kingdom of Fargus, a knightly nation where the youth learn to swing a sword before they can write their own name. Prince Dimitri Alexandra Blathid was no exception.
the kid was a prodigy, able to
Six-
spar with
alright,
far more
boom.
experienced warriors.
So what was the stats before? I don't remember the stats for Guts. So Dimitri is 6'2", 23. I feel like bro was like 24 or something like that. King of Fergus. Guts was like a mercenary, king of delusion. That doesn't sound good. Savior, king, bore, suffers from survivor's guilt and agesia. I don't know what that is. Combat training, blue lions, eating weeds. Eating weeds. What does that mean? And then dislikes formalities, fragile objects, and Edelgard. All right.
Part because he was a crest bearer.
Or someone gifted mystical power through the blood of the goddess Sothis. Those born with a crest gain anything from enhanced magic to superhuman strength.
At 9 years old, Dimitri could lift giant boulders.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
For hours and constantly broke swords by accident. Most elites who had a crest also had a massive ego, but not Dimitri.
Right, Dimitri was strong, but generally kind. Like when he gave his childhood friend Edelgard a dagger. An earnest, if odd gift.
I got shotgun shells for
my that's bro that he don't like.
But life took a turn for Dimitri when a mysterious group murdered his dad and a bunch of knights, burning them all in front of him.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
Poor kid with some serious survivor's guilt.
Guilt that only worsened when the country of Dusker was unjustly blamed for the tragedy. Dimitri lamented that he could not stop Fargus's corrupt nobles.
Don't worry though, when those same nobles rebelled a couple years later, he fought them like a beast, slaying them all.
Now the horses had the berserk armor.
His savage side would emerge when Dimitri was reminded of the tragedy he witnessed. Otherwise, this
is Fire Emblem
remained forefront.
With guidance from his dead dad's buddy Rodrigue, Dimitri got into the Garreg Officers Academy, where he led the Blue Lion's house and learned the mystic arts.
Well, he's not the most proficient in it, but Dimitri did learn healing and elemental magics, able to call down lightning or even channel it through his weapons.
I don't know, man.
Tons of enemies at once.
You can't really.
This and more from everyone's favorite Smash Bros. Character, Professor Byleth.
Assuming you picked Dimitri's Blue Lions.
Hold on. So, all right. Guts. He don't do magic, from what I understand. He just got a crazy suit, and he's mad strong, and he kept up with basically somebody who ran at the speed of 100 times the speed of sound. So if you or something like that. So if you could be that fast, there's no way, like, you see, but then bro got magic though, so he could tell him how to consume, you feel me? And then make bro say, you feel me? So I don't even really know like that. But really, if I had to say right now, just based off what I just heard, I'ma probably go with Dimitri, because he got magic. And Guts just basically seems like he just be fighting. You know what I'm saying? So he got that armor and all that. But again, maybe the armor is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I think Dimitri's going to have it. Even though I really like Guts. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's run it.
He played Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're getting a little meta here, but his story turns out very differently depending on the path chosen. Aside from the Blue Lions, there's Edelgard's Black Eagles.
And the Golden Deer, led by the crafty Claude Von Regan, a.k.a. the Best House.
That band of goofy misfits? The Black Eagles are a far more cohesive unit.
Nah, fear the deer, Wiz.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Ashen Wolves for life, losers!
Of course, Jocelyn picks
that
the
Foxhound?
Anyway, in Dimitri's group, he mastered all manner of weaponry. Lances, swords, axes, gauntlets, and more.
Some of these weapons use magic, some use poison, and others are used to slay giant monsters. But all of them made Dimitri an ace at warfare.
See, bro even got weapons, bro.
The seal movement technique stops foes in their tracks.
Seal movement, Swordbreaker, Royal Lineage, Counterbreak.
Swordbreaker boosts evasion against blade users.
Guts is not winning against this, bro.
An awakened state
like, I'm sorry.
More power.
Dimitri led his classmates through thick and thin, but everything changed when he suspected the one behind the tragedy
is this some kind of twisted joke?
Dagger friend, Edelgard.
To end Fodlan's oppressive crest system, Edelgard and her empire declared war on Fargus and the Church of Saros.
Dimitri could be cruel before, but after this betrayal, he snapped, vowing to kill every last one of them. For 5 years, he slaughtered the enemy, all to appease the voices that called for Edelgard's head.
He's not exaggerating. Dimitri truly believes his dead loved ones cry to him, unable to know peace until he claims vengeance.
Oh, this is bro with survivor's remorse, right?
Scary enough, he wields the
look
ultimate
gangster.
lance, the hero's relic.
That guy looked like he needed. They need
Forged from the bones of
to color in his mustache more.
is much stronger than ordinary metal. It can pierce any armor with its signature move, Atrocity, and only crest bearers can wield it without mutating into a monstrous black beast.
So bro
With
got.
his lance, Dimitri
What
kept
is this?
killing, but
What
no
is this match?
bloodshed could calm his mind. He reached peak war crimes, torturing an enemy commander.
Bro is in
blind
final
rage.
form with
But
that
when his
outfit.
actions led to
on.
Rodrigue making the ultimate sacrifice, Dimitri was broken, terrified of yet another voice haunting him.
Except this time, he had his professor to help him out. We really gotta pay teachers more, y'all.
Dimitri
We really
still
gotta pay
felt
teachers
hatred
more,
for
y'all.
Edelgard, but looked past it to the friends and kingdom he'd neglected and made a choice.
Instead of killing every last one of them, he would save every last one by retaking Fargus's capital.
Hold on.
A task this wretch
Would save.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Anyway.
Every last one by retaking Fargus's capital.
A task this wretch turned
I was looking at
savior
the sewing
king
of her
had the
dress.
strength to
It
do.
was a really good
Dimitri
design.
has dodged meteors going Mach 60, decimated a squad of soldiers with one spear throw, and defeated a wizard from the magic Illuminati.
This
Hey!
is Thomas, whose power shook
Oh,
a
can't do that
futuristic
on
underground
Twitch.
city.
And Dimitri just walked through his magic like it was nothing.
Dimitri's also more than a match for Edelgard, who, in her route, bested the Archbishop of the Church of Seros, Rhea.
This is important because after dragging it up, Rhea survived 2 exploding javelins of light, aka magic nukes. Jeez, and Dimitri can fight on her level?
Indeed, but in the end, despite half a decade of slaughter, Dimitri was hesitant to kill Edelgard, in part from learning she wasn't responsible for the tragedy. Still, both monarchs had ideas for Fodlan that were simply incompatible.
And then Edelgard pulled a fast one with that old dagger present. Dimitri definitely felt that irony.
The
R.I.P.
war was over, and with his allies at his side, Dimitri claimed his place as a just king.
Unless,
I don't need all
you know,
this.
you picked a different house. His story doesn't end very happy in those.
But though the voices of the dead will haunt Dimitri until his final breath, so long as he has his friends, conviction, and compassion for the living, he will find peace.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. We get into it now. Finally.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint
Yo, go
Mobile.
get Mint Mobile.
It's no surprise.
Mint Mobile is mad cheap. $15 a month. Sponsor me. MintMobile.com/deathbattle. Go ahead, do that. Let's skip through that real quick. Let's get it.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Mint Mobile, holla at me. My phone off, bro. Send me a SIM card.
100 men strong. What drives your slaughter? Save the high and mighty crap till you're
Y'all ready for this? Alright, I'm gonna be locked in. Alright. Good throw. Good throw. Good spin. Good green magic thing. Alright. Okay. Bro said ying 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 ying. Alright. Oh, I told you, look, he said, bro, what did I say? Bro, I said if he moved fast, bro is gonna go like this. This is what happened. I said it. There's a lot going on right now. This is moving really fast. He just keep getting hit with daggers. I'll be so mad if that was me. Oh! No. What's going on right here? He just let him hit him? Bro got cracked. Can we go back to that? I'm sorry. I'm dragging it, but I'm not though at the same time. Like, bro, let's look at this shot. Bro is literally not even looking and smacked him in the face with that. That's crazy. Let's get back to it. Hold on. There we go.
I will tear your head from your shoulders.
Why is he talking to him?
Must have their revenge.
Why is he talking to him? That ass. Why he talking to him? Bro gonna put that armor on.
Go to hell.
Wow. That was some real ninjutsu shit.
Bastard.
Avenge us.
Yeah.
Promise, I'll kill them, all of them, down to the last one.
Yeah. Let's get it. Ooh. Let's go. Ooh.
Enough of this.
Bro, gonna hit him with the finisher? Hit him with the finisher? Nah. W mans or L mans? It's L mans. He gonna die. He gonna get up right now and kill him. Ooh.
Still standing?
Bro, it's bleeding out.
Both shackled to the dead. You foul beasts will not have his soul!
Yo, why he keep talking though, bro?
KO! I don't know what's scarier. Dimitri.
That was
the
crazy.
Still standing there. He was a badass till the end.
Being fast enough to dodge lightning, Guts actually had a slight speed advantage over Dimitri.
That's what I was saying. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I was saying.
And while Dimitri had some minor healing magic to fall back on, it wasn't going to compete with the
Only
raw
way-
endurance from the Berserker armor.
Still, Dimitri's absurd strength and wider pool of weapons and abilities
Yeah.
gave him plenty of ways to wear Guts down. Against Dimitri's electricity magic, Guts' sword and armor
This wasn't
were
even a
vulnerable
fair
to
battle,
conductors,
like-
making every clash an opportunity to electrocute him.
Sure, Guts has defeated lightning callers before, but he needed help. Not to mention, moves like Atrocity can pierce through
Man.
armored foes, bypassing half the point of wearing the Berserker armor.
Guts could power through some of Eredfar's damage,
That was
but
fire.
he wasn't invincible and could not heal from fatal wounds.
Then there's both fighters' raw power. Slaying
Skull Knight,
demons
that's
is
a
really
Yu-Gi-Oh
impressive,
card.
obviously, but not always on par with magic nukes.
Remember, in Edelgard's route, she defeated Rhea, who survived 2 Javelins of Light. In Dimitri's route, he defeated Edelgard while she was a powered-up crest monster.
Wow.
That happened.
So, if Rhea could take on the Javelins of Light, Dimitri should be at a similar level. So, let's find out how strong a Javelin is.
In Vodlin's lore, several Javelins decimated a forest, forming the Valley of Torment. However,
Alright.
the exact number of Javelins used to create the valley was never given, making
Make
the
sure I
power
like,
of
comment,
an
and subscribe, by the way.
individual javelin unclear.
But
That
we
was a
do
really
know
good
the
battle.
Javelins in this attack were supposed to hit the
Let me know who
Garrosh
y'all
Monastery
think shoulda won
until
and
the
why.
goddess Sothis noped them away and they hit the forest
Or who,
instead.
you know what I'm saying?
We also know that the Javelins
You
of Light
thought
are not
Guts shoulda won,
limitless, with typically
which
no
I don't
more
think
than
so.
6 being used at once, even against structures similar in size to Garreg Mach.
So, if a similar amount were used in the attack that made the valley, each Javelin would pack a payload that's over 3 gigatons of TNT.
Yeah, nah, that's
Even if we
crazy.
severely lowballed this and said the destruction was divided between 10, 50,
Dimitri
or
is
even 100
stronger?
different Javelins of Light, surviving 2 Javelins would still be greater than the best of Guts' feats, even scaled to the Sea God. Guts' persistence meant he wouldn't go down easy.
That's
but
what I'm
against
saying.
Dimitri's inhuman strength, devastating
Guts just
abilities,
keeps
and
going,
fervent
that's it.
willpower, it was just a matter of time before the vengeful king wore through him.
Saying it makes me berserk, but Guts could only go so fargus.
The
LOL.
winner is Dimitri Alexandra Blathid.
W. That was a W.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, we have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone
Alright,
else, so
W.
don't miss out.
Shout out to that. I think that, well, first off, shout out to Death Battle. Definitely been watching Death Battle for mad years now. It's cool to be able to watch it like with y'all if you've never seen it before. I think personally that Dimitri should have won. I mean, he did win, but there was no comparison. There was no competition, I would say personally, because all Guts could do really is like be mad strong. You feel me? Like all he doing is being mad strong. And then he don't got no magic. That's why I said that before. If you go back, I was like, yo, bro is gonna lose. Like Guts is gonna get destroyed by this Dimitri guy. Like Dimitri got magic. He's strong. All of that. You feel me? So anyway, shout out to Paper Jam NY for the shirt. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Thank the Lord. Shop the Lord's Gift Shop.nyc. If you for some reason can't be yourself, you could be Lord, but I'd rather you be yourself. And then yeah, we're gonna continue on what we're doing. So make sure you check in for the next death battle, which is, if I'm wearing the same shirt, it means I did it right after this. So anyway, peace out and enjoy the rest of your whatever day, night. It could be 3 a.m. It could be 3 p.m. I don't know. I live in the basement.